Happy Thursday, my darlings. Happy Thursday to you. Happy Thursday to you. Cha cha cha. We got our cup of coffee. Yes, we do. And I know, you saw it. It passed in the House, still has to go through the Senate. Here's my hot take, darling. I hope they do it. I hope they do it. Because I want these other people to finally just shut up. Okay? As long as we're like, no, it's terrible. They're going to keep thinking that it's one. You understand? Like their mentality is win, lose. If your team doesn't like it, then we definitely want it. So I just wanted to go ahead. I'm going to cheer when it passes. It has to go to the Senate. They probably will not do their job. They'll probably let it through and I'm going to cheer. I'm going to cheer. Not because I like it, but because finally these people are going to get everything they asked for, everything they did because they were afraid that blacks were getting too much free benefits and they were worried about all these other things that weren't in existence. And now that bill is going to knock out millions of people. Millions of people are going to, okay, the very same people who finally put on their oxygen tanks and went out to their first town hall to go, hey, if you do this, I will no longer live. And the representatives had them removed. I want you to pay attention to that too, darling. You notice how these people aren't worried? They know their constituents don't want it. They're doing it anyway. So for the folks who are like, they're definite, we're not voting for them. Do you think they're worried about votes? They're tasing their voters. You think they're worried? Just saying, just putting it out there. Doesn't look like they're worried about losing anything. That's all I'm going to say. Speaking of losing things, did you see that the regime is asking SCOTUS to keep the DOGE Department records secret? You know, that efficient team that touted transparency because they were twatlering. Hey, they were twatlering everything they did. That's transparency. Yeah, they're now asking SCOTUS to emergency keep the records secret so that the watchdog organizations can't go and find out the true numbers, the true names, the true everything. So the team of efficiency and transparency is asking SCOTUS to help them hide their dirt under the rug yet again. Side note, did you guys hear that plane that they illegally sent to Sudan with a whole bunch of, it was Vietnamese, Taiwanese, Myanmar, like people not from Sudan, right? Sudan is saying that plane never arrived. That was the last thing I saw last night. So maybe something changed by now, but does anyone, I'm going to dig on that. Apparently, while it was in the air and while the courts over here were saying, yes, you absolutely weren't supposed to do that, you defied an order, the people in Sudan are saying the plane never arrived. Oh, by the way, in that bill is more consolidation of power. So it's not just that they're cutting Medicaid and Medicare and SNAP and all the things they said they weren't going to touch that we told you they were, but you didn't listen to us. Okay. They also snuck a bunch of stuff in like consolidating the power so that the courts can't stop Stenchy from whatever he wants to do. They told you they were going to do it. We told you they were going to do it. And a bunch of people who knew better than us said, no way. So here we are. That's why I hope it goes through. I hope it goes through. I hope they get everything they asked for so they can suddenly go, oh. And by then it's too late. By then it's too late. Everyone that's educated, everyone of color, everyone who can is going to get out of here. And it will be just them getting knocked off by the millions by their own choices. Darling, it's like the story of Moses and Pharaoh in the book that they never read. Remember how they talk about his hardened heart, right? And plague after plague after plague is coming. And they're like, hey, all you got to do is the right thing. All you got to do is the right thing and we'll stop these plagues. And here's Pharaoh like, nope, I don't want to. Nope. The cruelty is more important to me. Owning these people is more important to me. Making sure that, you know what I'm saying, was not willing to budge. It had to hit him. They had to take all the firstborns before it was finally like, okay, fine, you win. But it took all of that. That's them right now. That's all of them. They are all Pharaoh. They're all watching plague after plague after plague. And they're like, this is what we want. We're winning. This is America strong. Lib tears. Eagle screeches. Okay. And all right. I mean, it is a plague. You're covered in boils talking about winning. You lost all your crops to the locusts talking about, yeah, this is what I want. You triggered. Like, all right, everyone's firstborn is going and you're like, this is exactly what I asked for. Get madder, Dems. Like, okay, all right, you know what? Sure. Have the plagues. Have all the plagues. Enjoy them. Enjoy those plagues, darling. We tried to tell you, you want to go dance in the blood rain. Go enjoy.